Hi guys, Dr. Tata here and welcome back to Doctor's Gaming and welcome back to Monster of the Month D&D edition of Curse of Strahd. Hey, that looks good actually. It's been a long time. A lot of things have happened. I will catch you guys up eventually of everything that has happened in my life. But right now I'll just let you know that I am planning to move very, very soon from home to Poland. But we need to get straight into our D&D session for today. We are getting very, very close with this group to be able to siege Castle Ravenloft, kill Strahd Zarovich, and end our campaign. So we've missed about, I think, 3 sessions with streaming because I haven't streamed those sessions, unfortunately. But we will be streaming the rest of these now because this is the end of the campaign. Not a lot has happened, but interesting stuff happened in the meantime. You'll learn some about it. If you're confused, I understand. I'm going to try and keep this going. I don't have a second screen at the moment, which makes it a little bit difficult for chat. But hey, let's see how all of this goes. I'm going to need to put it over to here and then unmute myself from Discord. So you're going to see some things that usually happen in the background that I usually have on my other screen. But let's get straight into it, find out how the players are doing for today. I hope you're all doing good, because I'm doing great.
Noises and ghosts things.
I like
Some
ghosts.
satyrs got scared. And then after we started killing them, we killed them very diabolical ways.
Yeah, you did.
So one of the satyrs came up and said, "What name do I go and share to everyone?" Because I told them to go and spread our name. So what's the name that you guys want for the group?
I think they have time to think about that, right?
Yeah, I haven't thought about it because I think for sure we can have a band name, but I don't think we're like epic enough yet to have like a group name. I don't know.
Well, we already scared some satyrs into thinking we're epic enough.
Your story
I mean,
will
we
be
could
told.
have like a temporary name and then we decide later on an actual one.
Probably. All right, but that was
Could be.
yesterday's session. Welcome to today's
Yeah.
session, peoples. We'll talk about yesterday's session a little bit later. How is everyone doing?
A-OK, my friend away.
I would say you're doing a-okay. You are about to do a war planning.
Yep.
Evelyn and Beatrice, how are the two of you feeling?
I'm okay.
Nice. Beatrice still hates Barovians.
Curious to see how many people are gonna show up.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll see if she still hates Barovians after this meeting. But yes, last where we left off with this group, the Monster of the Month, they had faced off with their final Monster of the Month for this campaign, other than Strahd Zarovich. They had fought Strahd's hate. It took the form of a invisible stalker trying to hunt down Rudolf von Richten, the vampire hunter that has aligned with this group now. He accompanied them to Amber Temple, and
Amber Temple.
Roland, Evelyn, and Teach each accepted a dark gift from deadly gods within the Amber Temple. They weren't aware that these gods were dark deities until after they had spoken to Strahd. So it could be that these deities are not as bad. Yeah. Beatrice and Rudolf and Richten did not take any deals because Beatrice believes that she is strong enough to take on Strahd on her own. She doesn't need a gift from a god. And Rudolph was actually just like, no thank you. I think this is a dangerous place as it is. Evelyn also learned a lot about her own sister, Monet, and learned that her sister has already accepted 3 dark gifts from the Amber Temple. Evelyn tried to stop her from taking the 3rd and failed, but she did stop Strahd from sort of what do I want to say? Manipulating Evelyn Monet too much, right? Are you enjoying chat?
Dang, it didn't show. Yeah, I'm enjoying. myself.
But yes, you guys have now decided, okay, enough is enough. Strahd needs to die. He's made this place depressed. He's made everyone sort of on edge, and people are actually gathering to kill him. They're gathering just outside the castle, and you're heading to that meeting spot. Meanwhile, um, Evelyn had to stop by the Vistani encampment and remind Casimir Velikov of a promise he made to his family a long time ago. Evelyn succeeded in that at least, and now has an ally in Casimir Velikov and some of the Dusk Elves. That's where we left off. So, what would you like to do?
Kill everything? I mean, what?
Just do everything.
Yeah.
Easy. Kill everyone. I'm kidding. I think that Alwar will return with the Dusk Elves and say, as I said, we have our allies.
Yes, Beatrice, Roland, and Teach, you actually do finally see Evelyn returning, but not alone. There are people with her. Roland, you've met them before once. This was the first time you fought against Strahd, when he almost killed you that point because you tried to steal the sword that Beatrice currently owns. Dusk Elves are dark-skinned elves, all male, and have typical elven clothing on, except for one.
These are all the Dusk Elves, right?
No, these are just a few Dusk Elves. Not the best time. My brother's trying to call me. I can't answer the phone, brother. No. I want to answer the phone. That's awkward. Anyway.
We could take a quick break if you want.
I can't.
Okay. Well, I guess once they come up, I just give them a solitary, nonchalant, or conversational nod.
Okay, no, I have to pause. Give me a few minutes, guys. My brother's insistent. Okay.
stream, so I don't think so.
I haven't stopped the stream. Alright, let me go back.
No, we did not stop the stream. We heard all of your secrets.
I'm muted and I was out of the room, so no.
Well, maybe I can hear through mute and out of the room thing. Yeah, you know.
Sure.
My ears are that good.
Good job. You're really, really good then.
I mean, Superman can hear sound from outer space. I don't know why I can't.
So you can tell me what my brother said. Good job. What did my brother say?
He said, "Juan's so cool. He's the best."
That sounds about right.
Got it.
Perfect.
Cool.
All right. Luckily, I didn't keep you unmuted because otherwise everyone would have heard your conversation. But hey-o.
Oh, they heard our conversation. Damn it! I told a lot of secrets.
Of course you did. All right. So, sorry. Yes, Evelyn.
We spoiled a different campaign, basically.
Yeah.
Nice. No, literally, you guys were muted. I had nothing on stream, so you're fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Roland, the thing, the last thing I remember you said was you just give them a nonchalant nod.
Nonchalant and non-conversational.
All right. They will do the same. They are sort of reticent to really be visible, we'll say. They sort of stay in the shadows of the trees. Not that it's really necessary in Barovia to really try and hide. It's always grey light somewhere. But all of you do recognize them for who they are. Beatrice, you're obviously surprised to see Casimir again.
Are they all on foot then, I guess?
Yes, they're on foot. But they... I mean, you know now that the wagon can't go much faster than foot speed, right? They don't own horses. The Vistani are the ones who own the horses. So when
they did say they can show us a quick path to the castle, right? Or something like that. Something along the line of that.
I think I will approach them and ask Casimir, is there what's the best way to get around Vallaki now that the situation has changed?
It is dangerous being around Vallaki at the moment. I suggest we take the forested roads. Probably the best. So yes, so you know, Roland, this is what Casimir would look like. Oh, let me actually say show to players. That would be better, right?
Good old Casimir Velikov.
Basically, you have now a competitor for edginess.
Yeah, he's edgelord. I actually forgot that he's supposed to be.
I increased my edge by a D12. So let's see how much. Ooh, by 10. Bam.
Wow, nice.
So much more edgy I am.
Edge stats.
I'm glad to see that you are all alive still. You had me concerned the last time we had seen each other. But yes, we'll probably just have to avoid the towns for now. I don't think you have any business there, do you?
Even if we did, I wouldn't go back there.
Okay.
We've been banished from there, along with all of Vistana. They aren't the kindest of people, even if their motto, and he gives this wry smile, of course, even if their motto is all will be well. I've got a feeling all is not well right now. In fact, and he starts leading you down this pathway as he starts telling the story.
I'm gonna ask Roland, do you maybe want to ride Echo and move more to the front and scout a bit?
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. I'll see what I can find.
All right, so you're gonna take Echo and be in the lead. All right, so you'd want to do the survival checks for everyone then, without advantage.
Yeah.
Because unless
she has higher, she has 60 feet speed. That's why to do some scouting.
All right, so let's put Roland onto here. Me.
I could just control the horse instead of pulling Roland in here.
No, it's okay.
There I am.
There you are.
There is the boy.
I mean, this is This is not far you're going until I get to the other map anyway.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna since I'm just keeping watch, I don't think I'll be a survival check as much as a perception check, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Perception-y boy.
And well,
21.
unless you want to do the survival check ahead of time to make it easier. Because you're the one actually doing this for everyone, right?
No, I'm not. I have the
Beatrice is
lower
helping,
survival.
yes?
Beatrice. Yeah, Beatrice is the one who's doing the survival
I
check.
mean, we are
I'm not
asking the
great with
Dusk Elves for
survival.
the direction, I think, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Ah, okay, yeah. No, then the two of them will join you, so you'll have
Because we
advantage.
trust them more because they know which path is the best
Yeah.
to avoid Vallaki.
I mean, they are the locals.
Yeah, I'm
Probably.
basically just keep an eye to make sure that if anything is coming at us, we will be able to know ahead of time.
Let me know if that works, Evelyn. I think it does. The link.
Works what?
Discord.
Oh.
You just asked for YouTube.
Yeah, you just asked for YouTube. I added YouTube for you. I can do two things at once. You know that? Right. So, Roland, you can do your survival check with advantage then, because the Dusk Elves will, Casimir will send two of the Dusk Elves with you then, and keep himself and another Dusk Elf here. So there are 3 other Dusk Elves and Casimir that is joining you.
Okay, but I'm not really leading the group. But I'll do the
No,
survival
but
check.
I'm an NPC. I can't actually say whether I succeed or not. So I'm using you as my visual here.
Conduit.
Right? Yeah. All right. You're seeing everything and you're hearing everything. You can almost hear the conversation happening 60 feet behind you.
What is that conversation? It's a bunch of gossip.
Well, at the moment, Casimir is informing the group of what has transpired in Vallaki. It would appear that some of the Valakians got a little nervous in the last festival with the proclamations of the Burgomaster, his constant naysaying, and rumors got to the edge of some of those in the church. Specifically, the young boy that works in there. I do not know his name, but he got tired of the constant "all will be well" from the Burgomaster. And, well, that turned into fighting between the groups. But it wasn't the only thing that had been disturbing. It was something that had been going on in the church, some kind of incident with bones that caused Strahd to send vampire spawn from somewhere within the town and kill Father Lucian. I'm not too sure of the politics of the town, but once the father was killed, well, the town lost hope.
At this point, I think I'm just gonna look even more depressed than I usually am. He did mention something about bones like the last time I was there, but I didn't really think there was a problem.
Apparently, the bones were stolen in the last few days, and it released some kind of protection that was over the church, allowing Strahd to send in these vampire spawn at least.
Any word about Lady Wachter?
Well, she is in charge now. We do not know what she is doing within the town, but rumor has it that she is spreading her devilish cult throughout and making it known that it is public worship.
There's also a rumor that Isaac escaped. I don't know if you saw him somewhere around here, but
I have not
if
seen him.
if the Burgomaster was killed, he would have good reason to join us.
I wouldn't put trust in Izek Strasny. He was the Burgomaster's hound dog, and perhaps he might seek revenge upon those who had caused the issue within town. If you had nothing to do with it, you should be safe. But he was driven out of town because of the malicious acts he had caused a lot of people.
I'll do an insight on that because I don't really know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know because you've never really met Izek.
Would I know this or no?
No, you've never been in this town before.
None of us.
Yeah, none of you.
Okay.
This is a unfortunate thing that you missed in this campaign.
No problem. I mean, I missed a lot of things in this campaign.
That's true.
That's why I asked what I do or don't know.
Yeah, you get the sense that Casimir is getting this through the grapevine. He's not getting the full information here. He knows what happens, but he can't tell you everything that has happened. So he's even not sure what Izek Strasny is or not.
I'm gonna look at Evelyn and I'm gonna whisper, do you remember the arena dolls?
I do. But she's safe, isn't she?
Yeah, but he's still a creep though.
I would have dealt with him, sure, but isn't Strahd the greater evil here?
I just don't know if we could have him fight with us. I don't know enough things about him. I only know he's a bit creepy, but in the end, everyone is creepy here, so we'll see, I guess.
With how he runs the guards, I'd bet my money that he's aligned with Lady Varta.
Sorry, I just had a thought. You were in line with Lady Varta for a while. But sure.
Yes, but we lied.
True. Roland, at some point the Dusk Elves start leading you into the forest and off of this well-beaten track. The Teach has summoned the horse and he's told the horse just to follow the elves, or to follow Echo.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like they do know the forest much easier and much better, and they are keeping track of it. And you can see that they spot the same way you spot a lot of dangers within the forest. And the moment it looks like some of the dangers are being avoided.
Okay. Then I guess we'll just keep going forward. Yeah. Can I tell where the danger is going to or coming from?
It's shadows and shapes and fog and strange things. It's not anything like trackable.
Okay. But I know that it's there.
At the moment, there is nothing that appears to be stalking you or following you or watching you. It's just you know that these are dangerous woods, and
okay.
It's been told to this group before, don't go off the beaten track. But these Dusk Elves seem to be more comfortable in the forest.
Okay, I understand that. Yeah.
Beatrice and Evelyn, you also notice that the horses or Echo starts walking off into the forest. If you're comfortable with that, I'm sure we can continue.
I mean, we trust the Dusk Elves, don't we?
I would hope.
At least I should.
You should. It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's too dangerous to be closer to the gates.
Yeah, and they know from experience that the townsfolk in Vallaki don't trust the Vistana, therefore they don't trust the Dusk Elves. So the Dusk Elves don't. When they go outside, they're ordered to go outside by the Vistani. So and they're also comfortable in hunting in the woods. So the way they speak and the way Casimir also explains it is we're very comfortable with being in here. We know some of the dangers and we should be able to stop the small ones for now. bigger threats like the werewolves and the druids, well, we'll have to face off against that when we get to it. But yeah, they eventually lead you through the forest and around Vallaki safely. Doesn't seem like there's any real danger here.
Lake Baratok.
Lake Baratok, yeah. And they then circumvent and go back onto the main road, the Oats Foliage Road, at some point. It's getting towards late in the afternoon, closer to nighttime now. The amount of time you've traveled, you can see that you've traveled quite a distance already. You've got about an hour and a half, 2 hours, just before you get to the gates of Barovia. Where would you say, in your letter, Beatrice, where did you say to meet for this meeting of the minds? Or did you trust that
Probably
there,
I guess.
Yeah, it's where I thought to.
Yeah, I'd probably say that next to the gates.
The gates of Barovia. Okay. This side of the gates, this side of the gates, or the other side of the gates.
If this wasn't D&D, probably crucifix.
if this wasn't D&D. So I'm assuming this side of the gates, the Vallaki side, or the Barovia side of the gates. Town of Barovia. My mind was on the Vallaki side of the gates, so I'm taking you that way, unless you object.
I mean, I guess most people would be there, and only the people from the village of Barovia would be from the other side, so everyone would, reconnect anyway.
Exactly. I think it's easier, in my mind. It makes sense that the people would do that. All right. You don't need to make new survival checks. You don't need to make new perception checks. There is no danger between here and the gates of Barovia that is going to accost you, unless you want to stop at Old Bone Grinder.
No, I think we're just gonna be going up ahead. I think we just want to get this conversation going. This meeting started.
I'll just use Echo to just do a perception around it, but she won't stop.
Okay, she won't stop. Okay, so quickly make a perception check with Echo. As far as I remember, you burnt down the.
If Echo's gonna be stopping to do a quick perception check.
She won't. She will keep going, but we can communicate telepathically. So I will just tell her, tell me if you see any person or hear anything. So she doesn't have to stop.
As far as I remember, you burnt down the old bone grinder, right? Or you were trying to, but you never actually accomplished it. I'm trying to remember months and months and months ago.
I remember you didn't want me to burn it because it was made of stone.
Yeah, well, I think it is mostly made of stone, so it would not have burnt to the ground.
We tried to destroy the furnace inside.
Yeah, okay.
I remember that.
Yeah, the furnace is completely destroyed, not the bone grinder. Okay, that makes sense. There we go. You don't, with Echo tells you she does not see any smoke or any recent activity currently going on there. It appears to be abandoned from this distance, at least. I guess it's a comfort knowing that that Magontha has not returned to her home. Are you gonna move on, or?
I think we're just moving on. Or I guess this is Echo.
Yeah, this is Echo.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Just checking. All right, yeah, you're gonna safely arrive on this side of the village, the gates of Barovia. Strangely enough, this amount of time, usually you encounter something, right? But with the help of the Dusk Elves and with your heightened senses now, it appears that some of the things are trying to avoid you in the forest. Those things that had threatened you earlier is now sort of keeping at bay and making their presence not known. Can you believe it? So once you get to this point, you do see within the edge of the forest here, there has been a tent set up, and there are a few people. You can already see it from a distance. There are a few people already sort of making themselves, I don't want to say comfortable, but making that you know how a war camp looks like. There are maybe about, I'd say 10 people. You will recognize one of the people at the campsite as Ismark. Do you want to make me a quick perception check?
All of us, right?
Yes, please. Good job, Evelyn. Ooh, look at that. All right. Beatrice, you will recognize a lot of the other people as you get closer. There are a few Barovians you don't recognize, but there are 5 people here you immediately recognize, and some of them are actually 8, I think a few more, but some of them are even a surprise to you. Especially the ones furthest back in their own little tent. Roland, I don't know if you recognize any of these people really. Yeah, you've never met any of these people. But
Okay.
you can see that they are preparing. They have pitchforks. A lot of them have pitchforks. There is 1 or 2 with swords. There is 1 with priestly vestments. So there is a priest in here. And there's a woman with a brown cowl that just looks like she's lost in her own thoughts. So Beatrice, you recognize Ismark, Father Donovich, Mad Mary, Bildrath, Parry Wimple, and Sylvia, Lenka, and Mirabelle. Can't remember if I met Parry Wimple, but I don't.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't think I remembered any of them because I don't think I was part in that campaign, at least.
Well,
Like,
no, yeah, I don't think you've been there.
in
That was,
those.
yeah, that's Village of Barovia stuff for sure. So yes, Evelyn, this is also very, very new to you. You only recognize Ismark. That's why your perception check is just on him. Yeah, you can move yourself on the map if you want to. I don't mind. Ismark looks up, gives a little surprised look, but runs up and says, "Ah, well, ladies and gentlemen, the people of the hour, welcome, welcome." The cart sort of slows down. Teach yells out the command word for the wagon, and it stops. And you watch as Ismark, well, goes to the first person he sees, hopefully, and gives you a big hug, Beatrice.
I'm gonna give you a half hug.
Yeah, it's always surprising when these people start hugging you, right? You're like, what, why? He doesn't crack a smile, but he does at least just look very, very happy to see you.
It's good to see a friendly face.
It's good to see people alive that we've sent into the wilderness. Welcome back. I see you have brought a lot of. You look at Roland and Teach and then the Dusk Elves. Interesting people.
Allies.
Wonderful.
They're here to help with the siege of the castle. I'm guessing that you're getting prepared for that?
I am, yes. Just here waiting for Anna to arrive. She should be in an hour or 2. It takes a bit longer for her to get here than for us. We've been here a couple days now, trying to get the idiots that went into the castle first out.
They're dead, I'm afraid.
Not surprising then. How do you know?
We've managed to enter the castle.
Fascinating. I'm just gonna put the horses down here for safety's sake.
I'll briefly introduce Roland and Teets to him so that he knows their names.
He'll say,
again. Sorry, go ahead.
You know, he even if you nod and just wave, he will put out his hand and expect a shake, and he will say, Ismark Kolyanovich, Burgomaster of Barovia. You see his face sort of slightly tick at the mention of Burgomaster of Barovia, but he seems to be embracing that.
I give a short, simple wave and immediately let go. Okay. Don't say anything though. Teach, however, I'm guessing I'm gonna be Teach since
Teach is not here
the
yet.
Player isn't here.
Yeah, he'll be here in a few minutes.
Well, hello there. My name is Teach Cross.
Well, he'll look down at his. He'll take out his extra clothes and his underwear, and he will say, "It says over here, my name's Teach Kriasko."
Yes, nice. That is me, I believe. What was your name again?
Ismark Kolyanovich.
Then he's gonna shake his hand one more time after Ismark tried to pull his hand back. Good to meet you.
I see that they are much more different than Ivor and Nith. He'll look at you, Evelyn, and Beatrice. What has happened to Ivor and Nith?
Who are they again?
You don't know?
I'm afraid that they didn't make it. At least we know about Nith. I don't know what happened with Ivor.
And if I recall, you also had a doctor with you, a physician, I think, a Quinn.
Unfortunately, he's dead.
Then it does appear that you have lost your fair share of companions. I'm sorry for that. I'm most anxious to hear about my sister. I've been told some details, but I heard that you're the only ones that actually witnessed anything. But you can tell me later. Let's first reintroduce you all to the people that I've at least brought. Who've volunteered, some, others helping out where they can. And he starts leading you back into the campsite.
As we walk, I'm gonna whisper to him, why are the Vistani here? They were watching us, they were spying on us before.
I don't know. They had been adamant to come with. Perhaps that explains why they were adamant to come with. You mean the owners of the inn aren't to be trusted?
Yes. I thought you knew.
No, I had no idea. Anyone else that I should perhaps attempt to send home? I don't know if I'll be able to send them home.
I have a feeling that they will try to escape and give notice at one point.
So what should I do with them then? They're here.
I don't believe that we in the Strahd knows about this either way. Does it matter if they tell him or not?
I think he's gonna learn about it in any case. He has other ways, even if they don't go to him. I just don't know. Yeah, what can we do now that they're here?
True. Perhaps Donovich knows?
If,
I'm not sure.
Perhaps if Madame Eva joins, then the situation would be better for us. At least she can command them in some way.
Do you think that she'll be here? I wasn't aware that Madame Eva would be here. You sort of see he's a little nervous about that.
Go on.
He's just nervous about even the mention of Madame Eva. He's heard stories about her, but I can't remember if he actually met her. I think he met her. No, he didn't really meet her. He went to the campsite, but that was about it. Go on, Evelyn.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, I didn't even hear you come in.
Ah, you're back.
When did this happen?
I mean, not back here.
I just arrived.
Okay. I was like, wait, what? Where did that voice come from?
Don't worry, I did a great impersonation of how you talk. I got you.
You got him. Sorry, Evan.
All right, Gab, go for it.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to hear it now.
Yeah, let's see that reenactment.
My name is Teach. How are you?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Great, right?
Nope.
He sounds like a surfer.
How?
Don't know. Anyway, Evelyn, you were saying something to Ismark, and then I'll catch you up.
She dreamed of this. Of course she's going to be here.
Ah, I forget that the fortune teller knows all. I don't know if I should be happy or scared that she's coming. But I guess it's all coming to an end now. Teach, you've just been introduced to this young blonde man with blue eyes. He put out his hand and shook it, tried to shake yours and said, "I'm Ismar Kolyanovich, Burgomaster of Barovia, the village of Barovia, that is."
Ah, nice to meet you, sir.
Sir. Please don't call me sir. It's
Dear sir or madam.
Dear sir or madam. I'm still trying to get used to being in charge, we'll call it. It's thanks to these ladies here that I am what I am. I'll give you Evelyn and Beatrice a slight smile.
I kind of know who this is.
I know you know who this is, but you don't. Your character
I don't know where it's. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what happened to his sister, but
yeah, no, we'll find that out soon enough. But yes, your character knows nothing about that whole story either, because he's never met Ismar.
Don't worry, I will treat him like that, like the such.
Good. I can slowly introduce you to some of the people within the camp. He'll call up this priestly man here, who sort of was in the background talking to some of the commoners, and you see Beatrice and Evelyn that Donovich looks, I won't say happier than he was, but at least less crazy than he was. He still does talk to himself every now and then and pop his head up and down, and he still looks like he hasn't cleaned in a year, but he looks like he's eaten at least.
Baby steps.
Baby steps, exactly.
Hello there.
Hello. I can't remember his voice, so I'll just make it up. No, it's fine. It should be okay. You see his face go to the right for some reason, and then he looks like he's about to sort of just knock himself over, but then he says, "Father Donovich."
Oh, nice to meet you. Are you a priest of some sort?
Yes, I'm a father of Lathander. Are you religious in any kind?
I've been considering.
You have?
Although my compatriots don't seem to be very encouraging of that. He looks over at Beatrice.
He'll look over at Beatrice and says, "Completely understandable. She pulled me out of a dark hole, and I have a feeling that she doesn't yet sense how much she had helped me. But know, Beatrice, that I'm better. The pain still subsides, but I'm better, thank you."
Father, you were right about Kresk. You were right about many things.
I was? He'll look over to Ismark, and Ismark will look back at him, because obviously the two of them were the ones fighting about which way to go. I was.
Even in your most depressive state, you had the word of Lathander, and you knew what was the best for Irina.
That certainly is something to know. Did I?
What does Teach know? Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, Teach. What do you want to say? What does Teach know?
Oh, I was gonna. What does he know about Lathander?
Lathander. Let's make a religion check and see. He's from the
All
Forgotten Realm.
right.
He's from the Forgotten Realm, so he'll know quite a bit if he gets a good roll.
Do I get disadvantage because I'm forgetful?
No.
Okay.
You were hit in the head during the time you're in Barovia, not in the time that you were outside in Forgotten Realms. This would be things. So this is things that is brought into you. So
yeah.
You're like, okay, I know Lathander. Lathander is the Morning Lord. He is protector of some strange things. He's a weird dude, but he's interesting. I have to read up on him again. What do you as a player know about Lathander? Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh no. I'll look it up quickly, but
no, I can look it up while you guys talk.
Lathander is the god of dawn, birth, and new beginnings.
When you look
He's
at
also god that presents over judgments.
There we go.
New beginnings.
Yeah, new beginnings. That sounds like something you might be interested in, right?
Basically, like another interpretation of the dawn.
Yeah. The thing, so you've seen
he usually provides on like births and stuff.
Yeah. When you look up his picture on Wikipedia, it's literally holding up a naked baby to the sun. It's weird.
He also looks in a very, very awkward place in the
yeah,
so
doesn't he?
He's like, okay, which gender is this male?
Yeah.
This baby.
Yeah, this baby. But yes, Lathander, at least here in Barovia, there are two deities that exist: Lathander and Mother. Sorry, the Morning Lord and Mother Night. So.
In other words, salute.
Yep.
What salute?
Exactly. So you can look it up, learn about Lathander, but Lathander sounds like something you might be inspired to have. In this case, Lathander's symbol is a sun, with its rays sort of symbolizing pure sunlight.
All right.
I don't know if I ever told you that Irina wasn't Kolyan's natural daughter, or the story of how she was found. I don't think we had enough time for that. But she is safe then at Kresk?
Did you ever hear about this fountain inside the village?
He'll think for a moment, and he says, yes, I think I've visited it before.
Well, there was sunlight. You should have been there and see. We suddenly saw like a huge stream of sunlight coming from the fountain.
Sunlight has not been seen in over... And you see him start talking to himself again, getting sort of very, very frustrated, and Ismark just fills in, yes, sunlight has not been here for over 400 years. Are you sure you saw sunlight?
Yes. And also, she's free. Strahd will never touch her again.
Why did you have to make it sound so creepy? I know you didn't want to make it sound creepy, but that was
because
weird.
Strahd is creepy.
Wow.
Calling him creepy because
when
he's
it comes
playing
to her,
Strahd.
it's definitely creepy.
Yeah, when it comes to her, it's definitely creepy. Are you absolutely sure? Ismark, obviously, says this. He sort of moves closer.
His rage, from what we have done, proves that indefinitely.
He actually, I think he'll drop to the ground at that news. And Father Donovich will also immediately just start saying it. It is done then, my son. This sunlight was in the village of Kresk.
Oh.
There was a fountain of pure sunlight.
Ooh. Where was that? Is that why was that?
Only the gods know, I guess. Yeah. Donovich does not know.
Can we use this? Can we see this wonder on the way there, or is that not the way?
Ismark,
Definitely not in the way.
Ismark and Donovich will sort of say, look to Beatrice and Alan. I'm assuming then that most of your companions weren't there then. You're the only ones that witnessed this.
There's another priest of Lathander that will join us soon, and he also witnessed it.
Donovich will say, I think I might know. It's the one that you were searching for. I think
No, that one.
Beatrice, did you not ask him when you were in the church?
I meant Van Richten though this time because I think Aurelius wasn't there.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was. That's.
He's talking about the apex.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Aurelius, but she's talking about Van Richten.
He wasn't there. He was at the Abbey still, I think.
Ah, yes, you're correct. You are correct. Thank you for a reminder. DM not
my
his
mentor, father. It's a priest of Lathander that is not from here. He's a visitor and he's fighting with us.
You have made many friends, it seems. That is good. Well, come in. You must be exhausted and hungry. I'll have Mary make up something. Sorry, that was my mic. I was going to say the Vistana could make up something, but if you do not trust them, I'll have Mary do it. You see that Mary is sort of still tensely standing there. She wants to talk, but she knows that you're in deep conversation with other people.
Keepers of the feathers. Yeah, the feathers. What have the keepers of the feather?
They are to join us as well. All I know is that Anna would be here. I've had no other news. I received your letter to meet here, but I'd already arranged with Anna to meet here as well.
Good. Let us be situated then.
Yeah, he'll lead you deeper into the woods. It's that small little section of woods, so there's enough space for all of you. And so make yourself comfortable, I guess. There are a few tents here, but not many tents. There are no horses, as you can see, except for yours. The Dusk Elves sort of just go to a corner and wait for more instructions, because they are obviously not part of full on this.
Go to a corner and start brooding.
Yeah. Let's make a brood check. Brood at disadvantage.
I'll roll D20. I'm probably proficient with this.
Yeah. You see this youngish woman finally come up, and she's still. You can hear her voice is a little bit hoarse at the moment, but she still has that lowering, trembling lip, and she still sounds like she's about to cry and look like she's about to cry as well. Did you? Hi, Beatrice. It's been a while. Did you find out anything?
She's fine. She's at the castle, but she's fine. There's another girl there. She's protecting her, and we're gonna bring her back as soon as this is over.
Her facial expressions literally go from confused to shocked to horror to wait, what? How's she fine, but she's at Castle Ravenloft? And then
It was too dangerous to take her out at this point. There's someone helping her there.
Okay, make me a persuasion check with advantage. Since you're the only one that knows that she was looking for her daughter, she'll be the only one that talks to you. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. And she literally grasps onto your hand so much that it starts turning from red to blue.
And I'm gonna show her my things so that she understands that I don't have the doll anymore.
Okay. I'll see if she has any sort of investigation check, but I'll use perception for it. Why not? She starts rifling through some of your things because she's that kind of woman where she's just like she won't trust until she sees anything. But You obviously allow her to do this. Teach and Roland and Evelyn, you can see this woman is beyond recognizing any of you. She hasn't acknowledged you. She hasn't really seen you. She's just focused completely on Beatrice. She is also looks like again she'll cry at any moment.
Just a bit more patience.
You'll Yep. The other three of you will probably hear some of the Barovians sort of whisper underneath their breath. These are the ugly people here, obviously. They will whisper underneath their breath. Mad Mary. Well, at least you found her. At least she's alive. You did as you promised. That's all I can ask for. I still don't know what to do with myself. The woman.
You're doing great here with Father Donovitz. I think you're both helping each other out. So, and that's what keeps you stronger these days. So, it won't be long.
It certainly was a blessing when I had returned to the church and found Father Donovitch in as much pain as I was. We had worked together to help some of the other Barovians get over their pain. We haven't really been disturbed as much within town the last few weeks, so we've had time to sort out the undead and the rat problems we've had, and re-establish some sense of self into the town. Ismark has certainly become the greater within his time, I would say. Who knows? That's a good question.
Because I was wondering if there was something between the two of them, but I mean, then I thought about Catholic priests, and that's not possible. So
yeah,
yeah, but these aren't. Yeah.
Yeah,
These are fictional.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him past him. Although his pain for his son is still very, very deep, and depending on what happens to Gertruda, we don't know what Mary will do. Yeah, exactly. Oh no.
I'm gonna ruin her love life.
Exactly. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. You forgot that they both have like similar fates here. But yes, you have about half an hour here before the next major thing happens, unless you want to go speak to Boldrath, this old man here that appears to have an apron that has bloody blood marks over it, and he's sort of.
He looks like a fun guy to chat to.
Yeah, he's sort of creating ruins in here, and then he's got this muscly, bold man behind him with a leather tunic that just, oh, Uncle, what that? And the old man just. Stay away. Boy, stay away from me.
Sanders all over again.
Mm-hmm. Uncle. No. And they do their own thing.
I wonder if Roland would approach him. He looks suspicious as fuck.
Beatrice is the only one who really knows who he is.
Fuck it, I think he will.
Alright.
What you working on?
What's it to you? With your passive perception, you can see it is a human arm.
Well, you're working on the human arm in the middle of, well, forest. Kind of.
Where else should I be working on?
Curious. Huh?
Where else should I be working on these things? I'm not allowed my shop until I take care of these fools. You want to buy something?
Let's try a different approach. Hey, I'm new here.
I can see that.
Who are you?
You're clearly very new here. You are not a Barovian. You've got purple skin.
Nope. Indeed, I do.
I am Beldrath.
To be fair, everyone else here has blue skin.
Teach, wow. That's
Was it canon that Teach can break the fourth wall?
That's just very, very light skin because they've never seen sunlight in their life. That's not blue skin.
I think it's canon that Teach can break the fourth wall.
Yes, for sure. I am Bildrath, owner of Bildrath Mercantile. If you want it badly enough, you'll pay for it. Now, what do you want?
Just trying to get the lay of the land, the lay of the people, you know.
This is the
Trying to-
Svalich Woods. That's the old Svalich Road. Are you that new here? Oh, good. Perhaps you did require some things. You want some adventuring gear? Some camp equipment? Some candles? I've got them.
Actually, do you have
I
scented
think I'm
candles?
fine.
Sorry, Teach?
Do you have scented candles?
Oh, what the fuck?
What? I want to smell nice.
He's gonna take
For
a
Mad May.
nice long dip in the river.
Let me just do some rolls here. Oh, he got a 2 on his inside check. You got a girlfriend?
No, I just want to smell nice.
Are you weird?
Or his girlfriend.
Yeah,
I feel like that's rather sexist.
I do have scented candles. 5 gold pieces per.
Jesus.
There better be some very damn good scented candles.
Of course
You
it
check
is.
out
Can I
the scent.
insight check this guy to
Of
see how
course
much
you
he's ripping
can.
off my good friend?
Of course you can. That's the whole point of this
Before
guy.
he actually does the payment. 24.
He is so. Usually, a candle is a copper piece.
Okay, before he does the transaction where you're like, hey, Teach, I think I saw some scented candles in my backpack. Maybe we should go and find them.
Oh, really?
No.
What
Yeah.
scent do you have?
I
know
have
you were
the
a
scent of
collector.
not ripping you the fuck out of your money.
Are you
That kinda
saying?
scent-
Are you saying that I am ripping him off? Is that
Well,
what you're saying?
I'm not well traveled, but I know that 5 gold for one candle ain't a
I am
bargain
the only
deal.
merchant in Barovia, so if he wants it, he'll have to pay for it.
That's
Otherwise,
why I'm
he'll have
saying
to.
I have one in my backpack.
Otherwise, he'll have
What's
to
the
talk.
scent, though? You didn't tell us
Yes.
what we're paying for.
Do I have to tell you what scent it is?
Is it Gulf?
No.
Like, I don't know about you, but
he looks
I ain't buying no
he look-
dog's fur
he looks
scented
down to-
candles.
He looks down to the rotted flesh in his hands quite suspiciously, and you do notice that there's sort of fat being taken out of the bones here. And you can probably take a guess what the scent is.
I meant nice scented candles, not.
Nice scented
Just-
candles! What nonsense is this?
We need something to remove this smell of goat because our friend here made these coats and we all stink of goat.
I see. Well, I can. How does rotten flesh sound?
That's actually somehow worse.
Excrement?
What about like herbs or
What?
like nice smells?
Why? You're strange.
Because why would you have a bad scented candle?
Why would you have a good scented candle?
You are very confusing.
You're the same. Perhaps I should call Periwinkle. Parry. He starts calling out and then looks behind him, and this large, bold man stands behind him with a leather tunic. And before he can even say Periwinkle, he looks around and like, oh, you're here.
As soon as he does that, I'm gonna have Echo come behind and neigh to intimidate them both.
Okay, sure. Go for it. This is
by horse.
Yeah, this is
Never
why.
indeed.
This is why they were never able to really trust anyone in the shops because of stupid bold wrath.
Should I roll an intimidation?
Yes, please.
With my -2 charisma? Let's see.
Periwinkle is not. Alright, so let's see. A wisdom saving throw for Periwinkle. Oh, that's not bad. Periwinkle sort of just turns around. Now, Periwinkle is huge. He's a big Goliath of a man. And he turns around towards Echo, who's almost about the same size. And he's like, oh, it's so horsey. Uncle Luke is so horsey. And he's going to try and pet your horse.
Is he gonna get horse kicked?
No, buddy. Nobody touches the horse.
I'll try to move here a bit away, further away, so that he also moves away.
Okay. Come back, horsey. Come back. Come. No, horse, come back. And then you watch his Buldrath. Parrot. Parrot. I guess.
So a copper.
5 copper. How about 5 copper?
Sure. I throw him 4 copper and take the candle.
Wow!
And I walk away.
Buldrath will remember this.
I don't give a shit about him.
Well done.
The best chasing of a merchant I've ever seen.
Eventually, Parry Wimple's gonna come back, and he's gonna.
Well, no. Before he comes back, do you have any holy symbols for sale?
Yes, of course I do.
Why did I buy that shitty can? I think it's just to prove a point, I guess.
I think so, yeah.
Either Saloon or Lythander. Which ones do you have?
Lathander, of course. Why would I have Saloon?
All right. Do you have a nice one?
I'm so confused by you.
Made from human bones, probably.
Most likely, yeah. Why do you think he'll look down at the arms again? It's gonna take me a while to make a nice one.
And I prefer things other than bone. Maybe metal or.
I could wood.
Wood would be fine.
Wood would be fine.
At this point, I'm gonna tell Teats, I have a second one of Saloon, if you would like to have it.
All right, well, I'll take it under consideration.
Heathen goddess.
All right.
I think this will cause Buldrath to walk away.
I think Roland is just gonna go to some place, just stare deeply into the candle side, and then put it in his backpack to never be used.
There we go. You've got one candle never be used, scented, slightly smells of Barovia. You can.
Are you still going to make that holy symbol?
Oh, I need to make the holy symbol. I can certainly try.
How much?
Please, just take Beatrice's.
Well, what if
or ask Father
Donovich.
Deviant. Donovich.
Yeah, you're right, Deviant.
We have so many priests.
Yeah,
they should have more.
I have a nice, like a really nice quality one made, but I'm kind of having second thoughts. He says, as looking at the strange old man.
Here's the thing about him. I think he'll charge you for an arm and a leg, literally, to get you minimum. So maybe we should ask somebody who won't charge you.
Make an emblem made from an arm and a leg.
You've learned a lot about
that too.
Buldrath in a few seconds. You hear him calling out to the large man, but this time he doesn't say Parry-Wimple, he says Purple, Cantimer, come here now. And
can I have the echo moving around to distract him again?
Yeah, of course. Let's see if the wisdom save is going to work here.
I feel like that big dumb man over there probably would do better off without the so grumpy.
Yeah, unfortunately, Parry-Wimple does return to Buldrath, and they sort of just walk away. You freak them out a lot.
Well, that's a good
consideration.
Okay. I am considering between Saloon and
Donovich. If you talk to Donovich, he'll say he has a wind symbol that he can give you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to talk to Father Donovich. Be like, hey, look, my friend's going through a midlife crisis of sorts, and he needs a fatherly approach. He lost his father. He doesn't have a father.
Can you quickly make me an inside check just at those words? You almost killed Father Donovich there.
No.
Did you say he requires a son? I mean, a father figure?
No. Well, probably. Most likely. But really, what I meant by father, I meant religious father. But you know what?
I'm sorry, my child. I had flashbacks.
I'm gonna go to him and I'm gonna whisper, he doesn't really have anything as a father, as far as I know. I'm sure he'll be better than nothing.
Father Donovich
Right.
now looks at you, Teach, with the eyes of someone who sees the light for the first time. I shall go speak with him.
I will walk away, clapping my hands. My work here is done.
Your work here is done.
Tish leads over to Beatrice like, why is he looking at me like that?
I think he likes you.
I think he likes you very much.
I don't know if that's what. Okay.
My child, I have just been informed about your condition. Please come with me. I will teach you as much as I can about Lathander.
Oh God, this is so awful.
I know.
This is
It's like,
great.
come
This
with
is
me, my
amazing.
child.
Come with me, my child.
Amazing.
I think this is why Beatrice did not trust him in the first place, Father Donovich in the first place,
I'm
because of
gonna-
his actions.
I'm gonna look at TJ, give him 2 thumbs up and a white smile. For the first time.
With no teeth.
Run
With
for
no
your
teeth.
lives.
So
He says as he gets like dragged off, and he just starts
This is
talking.
also the first time you've ever seen Roland
Come, my
genuinely
child.
smile.
Feel my holy touch.
Oh,
luckily,
no.
luckily Donovich is not that kind of priest. He will actually teach you what he knows about
Yeah.
Lathander. You will learn that he doesn't know
I
as
know.
much. It is a bit antiquated to what you know, and it's
Mm.
also he has strange views on what devil worshipping is. He does not know what devils or demons are. He thinks something like Strahd is a devil. Strahd is a vampire, but he believes very, very
Mhm.
much that Strahd is devilish creature. And he doesn't. When
I mean-
you try and tell him a devil has horns, a devil comes from Avernus, or a devil comes from the Nine Hells, he won't understand that at all.
Good thing Teach wouldn't know that though.
No, teach with he's
He's
17.
lost his memory.
His 17 religion check
He's-
earlier. He knows.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that.
you missed that. Speaking of, you're probably also missing the several ravens that are sort of slowly progressing over the Swalish Woods, but at some point you'll probably see it approaching. And just below, as a clearing comes out from the old bone grinder, you can see there are a few people walking up from the old bone grinder's side. The ravens settle down on this hill above you. Some of them, or almost all of them, start transforming into these humanoid shapes, and the people behind them also come into view as our next party is arriving. What did I just do? I did something wrong. Token layer. There we go.
Oh damn, this is an entire party.
I did say some of them, yeah. Actually, I should probably choose a side here. So Danica transforms and Davian also
Who's
transforms.
that?
You'll find out pretty soon.
Maybe.
If he's not good at fencing, I'm gonna be severely disappointed.
All right,
No,
so
like super good at fencing.
let's deal with the were-ravens first because they are the ones closer to here. So,
Were-ravens.
were-ravens.
I like that guy's beard.
Oh yeah, Erwin's beard is the best.
This guy just
I'm
looks
gonna
cool,
disappoint
but he also
you,
doesn't
though.
look like
He
a
is
bitch.
not good at fencing.
He's not good at fencing. I don't know if you remember who this is.
I don't care
Yeah,
about that.
I do know who.
You
I
know,
care about that
he's,
person. I think this person's cool.
what's
Father
his name?
Aurelius. Oh, Father Aurelius. Yeah, you'll find about Father Aurelius.
The guy that Nif played.
Yeah. What was his name?
I don't remember. I think I wanted to
Pestilence.
shoot him, and Pestilence. Yeah.
That's the way. But yes, so Evelyn and Beatrice, you recognize Erwin, Davian, and Danica, and Pestilence, as well as this raven here, which has elected not to turn into his human form. This would be not Crowley, because that's a different campaign. I think it might have been Crowley.
Yeah, Crowley was in my
I've used
Cruiser
Crowley.
campaign.
Yeah, but I've used Crowley several times before in different campaigns. But yeah, I think you will be surprised to see that Owen and Davian are both here. Another person rushes up to you, Evelyn, this time, and gives you a hug, Danica. You are safe. Well met. It has been a long time. And she gives you away, Beatrice.
I guess I'll just be surprised that I'm hugged, and I'll return it more like because I'm more surprised than anything else.
It's not like Beatrice wasn't surprised before either when she got hugged.
It's like a reflex instead of anything else. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do this.
Yeah. Danica is gonna do the same thing. Owen is going to go with his deep booming voice, which I'm gonna try. Ha ha ha! Young one, it is so good to see you.
How are the children?
They are safe. Grandfather has his flock take care of them. I should probably say not flock. I always forget. We are a kindness. I must say, welcome to the kindness. It's good to have some of you. I'm eager to meet all of the members of the Keepers of the Feather. Beatrice, Danica is also just very, very happy to see you. You and her seem to be old friends at the moment, having written so many letters to each other.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give a full hug for her because I feel more like I feel that she's more of my friend.
You can actually feel her shaking, and she says, "You must be so afraid. How are you feeling?"
I'm so sorry about the smell. Probably you smell this even more than we do.
We are perfectly fine. You are perfectly fine. To be honest,
I'm so glad to hear that you escaped Vallaki and you made it to the winery.
Quick thinking on our part, and well, we know a few secrets of getting out of Vallaki safely. We've had several holes drilled into the wall over the years. We've known we'd need to escape several times. She turns to you, Roland, and she says, "Hi, I'm Danica Martikov. Oh, right, yes. No, I don't believe you've met, but Father has told me some of you. Teach, you will recognize this old man here. When you woke up from the tree attack, he was sort of grumbling and yelling at Esmeralda.
Okay.
He's still grumbling and yelling at Pestilence here, but that's fine.
Well, I think he's just like off somewhere right now, probably talking
with Donovich.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give her a curt nod and say, "Name's Roland."
Well, Roland, welcome to the Keepers of the Feather. We